This was the biggest mistake I ever made, and it cost me 8 years of my life. And you might be wondering what kind of mistake that is. And I tell you, even though it sounds like a very drastic one, almost all of us, 90% and above of us, make this mistake in our life. So what mistake is that? In order to explain you that better, I would like to go back to 2016 when I was a student of class 10. And to make it clear to you, currently I am about to turn 26 years old. So yes, back in 2016, while I was 15 years old, I cleared my matriculation and I was wondering what to go for next. So just like any other student, there were three options: commerce, arts, and science. That was basically it at that point. Of course, there were others, but I was unaware because there was no one to give me a proper guidance, advice, or such thing. So I ended up taking science. Why did I take science? It's because I scored good in mathematics. I scored about 94, 95 out of 100. And that is why I was asked or told to take science, because that is what they do, it seems. So I took. And after a couple of months, after I took science, I dropped out of the college. Turns out, though I was not very aware at that point, the family was struggling a lot and I could not proceed with the education as I expected. So yeah, I dropped out. And I was thinking what to do next. So I decided maybe arts, it sounds easy. And people told me that arts, it's cheap. It's cheap to take arts. And I thought, okay, if I cannot afford science, I'll go for arts. And I was starting to look for arts. And on, I found some schools that were ready to take me. But right before I took the admission, one of my relatives came to me and they said, why don't you give a joint entrance examination in the Polytechnic department or sector? They said, if you crack this exam, you can study for a very cheap amount of money. I was pretty excited. And I told them, what am I supposed to study? And they said, you should go for civil engineering. So at that moment, I had no idea about what civil engineering is. That was the first time I was, coming across that particular topic. What do they do? What kind of job they will be doing? What do they study? What kind of students go there? Now, I had no idea. But they told me. And I agreed. Without giving it much thought, I just agreed. I forgot about the arts. I agreed. I went there. I gave the entrance exam. By the grace of God, I cleared again and I got the seat. So yeah. Now I am a student of Government Polytechnic Kohima and a civil engineering student. 3 years went by. I finished my course. I graduated from that particular institute. And now I was confused. What do I do next? Because if I want to pursue further examinations or further studies, I cannot, because it's very expensive. And there might have been some good options, but I was not aware. I had no idea. So for me, it was completely impossible to pursue further studies. And 2020, I ended my education with that. Fast forward, going ahead, 24. Now that is already 8 years since I appeared my matric. Okay, eight years. That is a long period of time. At that moment, I realized what I wanted to become. And yes, I aspire to become an entrepreneur. I plan to open and establish a successful business for myself. And that is exactly why 8 years from then, or to be more precise, after 4 to 5 years of gap from studies, from education, from going to school, from the books, from lectures, from everything, I decided to go back to college. And right now, I am a student at CH College. Like I mentioned in my previous video, I am a student at CH College. I am taking up Bachelor's in Business Administration. Now, here's the thing, guys. Yes, I lost some years. Yes, my classmates, some of them, many of them are much younger than I am. My friends have graduated, they have done their masters, some are doing PhD, and so many things. But right now, I'm in my third semester, college life going on right now, and I'm very happy. Why am I happy? Am I happy because I'm behind my friends? Am I happy because life is easier now? Or am I happy because I don't really have to think much and just study? No. The reason why I'm happy is because now I finally know what I need to study. Now I finally know what I want to study. And that is such a joy. Knowing what to study and going every single day to acquire that knowledge is such a joy. Now that I go there to, study what I want to study, everything is different. Back then, I used to go to school, colleges, institute, and everything, but that is because I had to. I thought I need to educate myself. But now it's different. I go because I want to, and that changes the whole perspective. I learn better. I'm more attentive. I'm more sincere with myself. I'm more disciplined with myself. And the thing that I have learned through this experience is that the first thing, the mistake that I made, okay, that I talked about, right? I did not educate myself better on myself. I didn't know myself well. I should have studied myself first. What do I want to become? What am I good at? What skills do I need? What knowledge do I need? Now, knowledge is very important. I do not condemn or I do not look down on any kind of knowledge. Science, arts, commerce, whatever it may be, everything is equally important. But the thing is, these are like weapons, these are like equipments that you wear as you go out in the real world. And to equip yourself with the right equipment is what you need to do. What we actually need to do is we first have to study ourselves and then look at different types of education that is available right now. So much. So the variety is so much. And then choose the one that is right for you for the field that you are going ahead to. And today I want to be an entrepreneur and I'm studying that. I'm studying what I need to. And when you study, go ahead and study what you really think you need in your future. You will study different. You will learn different. You will listen different. That is the lesson that I learned from the biggest mistake that I ever made. So my dear friends and all the students that is watching this very video, it's not too late, okay? It's not too late. Learning, okay? Lifelong process. It's an endless process. You learn till the moment you die. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm educating myself on things that I really want to learn. So what I can tell you is, yes, take advices, okay? Yes, take advices, but you have to understand yourself better. Know what you really want to become, know what you aspire to become. And then you take advices on how to become those things from the people that you need to ask. Ask the right person. Asking the right person is very important. Then you ask and educate yourself on how to reach that point. Which stream do you need to take? Which kind of department do you need to be in? What needs to be your major? What needs to be the skills that you need to excel in that field that you are aiming towards? So yeah, my mistake, I did not educate myself on me better. I did not take the right advice. I did not approach the right person for the advice. I did not listen well. I did not equip myself with the right tools and education and knowledge. And that is how it cost me so many years. Had I known these things, after my matriculation, right after my matriculation, I would have jumped in to study business all the way. Of course, in life, we learn things slowly. But had I known that since 2016, I would have jumped in. And by now, I'm pretty sure things might have been different. It might have been different. But there is no regret right now. Everything happens for a reason. And by the grace of God, at this moment, I understand my mistake. And I have re-educated myself on that mistake. I have given myself time to understand myself better. Now I know what I want to be. And that is exactly why I am pursuing what I'm pursuing. And I enjoy it. And I love it. And I want all of us, you and I and all the students, my brothers, my sisters, my friends, everyone, to enjoy education. To enjoy learning. That is how, how much you score really doesn't matter, okay? How much you learn is actually what it matters. So, all the very best for your life. I really hope you don't make this mistake anymore. You educate your friends, brothers. You tell them about this. If you have faced such similar activities or experiences, share with us. I want to know. I want to read. I read each and every comment. So I really want to know how you overcame it. Okay. And I really hope that nobody has to waste this many years like me. And never stop. It's never too late. All the very best once again. I hope that you will shine and do great in whatever you do. Thank you so much.